Moin Leute und herzlich willkommen zu einer speziellen Folge heute von NBA. Ich wollte euch einfach mal zeigen, was ich momentan spiele. So nebenbei, wenn ich mal Zeit habe. Und ich hoffe, euch gefällt das. Wir spielen gerade die besonderen Tage von NBA, sage ich jetzt mal. Und ich hätte euch gerne das erste gezeigt, aber es war ein Spiel und deswegen... Okay. Das war ja gerade das Spiel, deswegen machen wir mal heute. Dank-Contest, 3-Wettbewerb bis dato. Nehmen wir mal den 3-Wettbewerb. Und ich glaube, dann haben wir noch einen Tag und da kommt dann, dann machen wir einen Dank-Contest, glaube ich, wenn das klappt. Und ich hoffe, euch geht's allen gut, mir geht's gut und erstmal ein herzliches Willkommen natürlich. Ich weiß nicht, wie lange die Folge gehen wird. Das ist einfach nur mal so ein kleines Spaßeshalber, denn ein Spiel dauert hier ziemlich lange und mit den Uploads wird zu lange dauern, um euch das zu zeigen. Und deswegen machen wir das so. Ja, 3-Point-Contest All-Star. LeBron James, oh Gott. Ja, ich bin mal gespannt.
There is nothing like it anywhere, and I mean anywhere else in the world. All-Star festivities at its finest. Hi everyone, Kevin Harlan here with my partners Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. Tonight it's the celebrated Foot Locker three-point contest. The best and the baddest and the most accurate from behind the arc, showing everyone what they've got.
There's a lot of tremendous three-point talent in the NBA, and no better place to see that skill showcase than right here, right now.
Genau.
Well, Clark, maybe I'm a little bit biased, but the three-point contest is something I look forward to all season long.
And here we go with Freak. He has 60 seconds to make as many shots from behind the arc as he can. Clark, as you know, there's a money ball in each of the 5 racks worth double. That's 25 shots to get a maximum of 30.
And the corner threes are only 22 feet, but the other three-point stations are 23 feet 9 inches. So those are the longest shots.
And to me, the corner shot is the easiest of
Awesome.
any of them. So it's important to get off to a quick start here from that corner spot. Maybe get 5 or 6 quick points. Respectable start here.
He's got 9. To 10 now. 11 points. That's 4 in a row now.
Okay.
Make that 14.
Perfekt.
One last rack remains. And now with 16, 17 on the board. That gives him 18. He racks up 20 points in the round. His
20 Punkte.
Terrific in that round, guys.
Right from the opening rack, he was on the roll. Got
Okay,
himself
James Harden.
immediately into a groove.
So it's James Harden ready to go.
Fellas,
Dann zeig mal, was
25
du
shots
kannst.
in 60 seconds, that's a lot. One of the hard things, I'm
Nein.
sure, is staying focused all the
Getroffen.
way through that 25th shot.
Getroffen.
Yeah, and in your head, Clark, you start
Getroffen.
counting the seconds and you think, oh
Getroffen.
man, I'm not going to finish the round. And then you start
Punkte.
rushing things. So it really is a
Getroffen.
balance between being quick but
Getroffen.
also being
Oh,
focused
bitte nicht so viel.
and allowing yourself to
Oh
take the shot.
nein. Ich hoffe, wir fliegen hier jetzt
And
erstes
a
raus.
decent start here, guys.
He's got 8.
Und ich würde schon gerne die Trophäe
9
gewinnen.
points.
Okay.
Drains the money ball.
Warte mal, der letzte Ball gibt es das überhaupt mehr Punkte?
12 for him.
12.
Only managed to sink one
12
there.
Punkte. Ah,
He misses his 4th straight. That's 13.
13.
He's at 14.
14.
He
14
finishes
Punkte.
with
Ah
14 points
Gott.
on the board. I'd say a
Das ist
solid
doch schon mal
showing
sehr
from
gut.
him.
Kevin, I think he'd be real pleased with that score. I mean, it can always be a little bit higher, but that was plenty good.
Hier kommt der nächste
Yeah, I agree,
Nicholas
Clark. He's
Baton.
probably happy with it, not ecstatic, but he did his job and put up a pretty good number.
And so we'll see Nicholas Batum.
And guys, one of the cardinal sins of the three-point contest is a player trying to change his stroke after a bad rack or two. It won't work.
Well, it's tempting to do so, Clark, but trying to make adjustments during a 60-second
Entweder ist er
span,
nervös oder er kriegt das nicht
sometimes
gebacken.
it's tough. People tend to overthink things. This is really
Ja,
more
das ist
about
schon mal gut.
finding your stroke early and then not thinking about anything.
Ja, die schwersten Leute kommen daher gleich.
Can't get the money ball. 4 points. 5 points now. 6.
Schon.
Nearly perfect there. Just one miss on the rack.
Der Moneyball gibt, glaube ich, 3 Punkte, wie ich gerade gesehen habe. Bin mal gespannt.
Now
Und
9 points. Finishes with 11. Well, I didn't expect that score to be as low as it was.
2
What about you
Punkte.
guys?
Achso, okay.
Yeah, it seemed like every time he was starting to get into a good rhythm,
sehr
he just
smooth.
couldn't capitalize on it. He'd quickly fall out of his base.
Oh
So
Mann.
it's J.R. Smith ready to go.
Ja.
You know, in the
Du
three-point
darfst auch nicht so
contest,
viele
these
Punkte machen.
guys are really on an island out there. I mean, you're used to sharing the court with 9 other guys. 4 of them are your teammates, and now it's just you out there. It has a little
Punkte.
bit of a golf, tennis, or track and field feel.
5 Punkte.
Yeah, that's right. An individual sport.
Ich glaube mal auf
atmosphere. And
10,
some guys
11
love
kommt
that,
auf jeden
some
Fall.
don't. But, you know, if you don't love it, you probably shouldn't be here. I think everybody in the lineup tonight really will enjoy it. And then, of course, it's just a matter of who can get hot.
He needs 3 more points.
Just 2 points there.
8
We won't be
Punkte.
happy with that.
Okay.
3 more points to stay in contention.
What is
komm
going
schon.
on?
Off the mark with 5 in a row.
Früher
now.
musstest du die Ball immer noch nehmen und dann werfen. Also ich finde das jetzt besser. Das sind nur 4 Eckpunkte. Ja, 4 Eckpunkte raus. Das ist doch schon mal nicht schlecht.
That gets him into the third
Aber ich hoffe,
hole
es
and
gefällt
books
euch,
him
dass ich
a
das
place
euch mal
in
ein
the
bisschen
finals.
zeige.
He posts a score of 14. Well, a very respectable performance from him there, guys.
So,
Well,
mein
the key
Freund.
was, Kevin, he
LeBron
took
James,
6
der
out of a
härteste Gegner
possible
von
10
allen.
points from the money balls. And those are huge points. You've got to take advantage of them, and he did.
Okay,
So
also
we'll see LeBron James.
Nummer 1.
He's got to
Also
get at
übel.
least 14. He's got to focus here. He's got to be good. Not great, but
Noch
just good
Sahne.
enough.
Tough rack right there.
Komm schon. Ja, wieso feuere ich jetzt meinen Gegner an? Aber
Now 3 points. 5 points now.
ja, okay. Komm schon.
He misses his 4th straight. Pressure's on.
Danach machen wir den Dank-Contest, wenn das
He's
noch
missed
funktioniert.
6 straight.
Ich
He
hoffe.
doesn't look comfortable.
Cannot afford a lapse in concentration now. He's got to finish strong.
7.
And he's done. Out.
Yep, he won't have enough to make the next round.
9.
Nope, just wasn't falling for him here tonight.
Oh,
9
9
points is what he
Punkte.
finishes with. There was just something off about him in that round.
Yeah, he missed a couple in a row early. Then everything looked rushed and hurried.
9
And before we
Punkte.
knew it, he'd missed 9 in a row.
So it'll be Kyrie Irving here. As the final shooter in this round, he knows just what he has to do here.
And one thing about the three-point contest
So,
is
das
you
kann noch
can
einer.
really see how the pressure builds as it goes along. In the first 20 years of this event, only 5 winners topped the 20-point mark in the final round. And one of them sitting right here.
Nur gespannt.
Yeah, that was a fun day, Clark. But yeah, I think the key is you've got to get off to a good start because it can snowball on you if you miss
Okay.
a lot in
Er ist
those
auf jeden Fall
first 2
weiter.
racks.
7 more points and he's in. He's got 8.
8.
Gets the money ball.
Ah, 10, genau. Das ist doch schon mal sehr gut.
4 more points to advance.
Ein Punkt noch. Dann hast du es geschafft.
That's 4 misses in a row.
Ein Punkt
He
noch.
needs 4 points on this round. Now with 11.
Ein Punkt.
Oh, and he will not advance to the next round.
Oh,
Gonna
okay.
just finish out the string here.
Yep, just not enough.
He scores 13 points in the round.
So, und jetzt?
Jones is going to be the one to beat in the finals, it is safe to say.
With the strong group we have moving on to the
Noch
finals,
einer.
I'm expecting a
Noch
very
eins.
competitive
Okay.
last round.
I'm with you on that. I mean, I'd be surprised if this doesn't go
James
all the
Harden.
way down to the last rack.
Here we go with James Harden. He's got to go first here in the finals because he had the lowest score to qualify. But he made
Jetzt
it
sind sie
in.
besser bestimmt.
That's the important thing.
So many times we see the best scores in the three-point contest come in round 1. I think the players start to get tired legs as they approach the 50-shot mark in the competition.
Yeah, it's the legs, and it's also the adrenaline of the opening stages, Clark. That's worn off, so mentally, by the second round, you could be running on fumes.
Also ich hab's ja auch vorhin verkackt.
Can't get the money
Also,
ball. He's got 5.
Komm. Komm schon. Ich glaube mal, das ist so ein kleines Nebending, wenn jetzt die ganze große Show irgendwie anfängt mit den ganzen Spielen und so. Das ist so ein Nebenbei-Ding. Würde ich behaupten. Und mal schauen, wie weit wir kommen. Ob wir das gewinnen oder nicht.
10 points on the board. 11 points. He comes away with 11 points. Well, I didn't expect that score to be as low as it was. What about you guys?
Yeah, he might not get an invite back for next year's contest after that showing.
Well, one bad round doesn't mean he doesn't deserve to be here, but there's no question, watching that performance, he did not look suited to the format of this contest.
So it's J.R. Smith ready to go.
And so with 11 the score to beat.
Die sind jetzt ungefähr auf meine Höhe mit 20 Punkten.
7 more points and he'll tie it up. He's got 5. 6 points more to tie it up.
Cool finde ich immer das Lichtgewitter hinter bei den Zuschauern. Also die Zuschauer haben sie auch richtig gut hingekriegt, die halten noch Schilder hoch. Finde ich ganz okay. Okay, man sieht auch ziemlich häufig, dass die vieles gleich aussehen, aber die sind nicht so wie bei FIFA total schlecht. Also sind gut animiert. Zuschauer. Finde ich ganz okay.
He's getting cold, 5 consecutive misses. Yeah, 13 is the final score. I'd say he handled that round pretty well, guys.
I was impressed just with his poise, guys, because he stayed on a very even keel from one rack to the next.
And here we go with Freak. He had the highest score in the last round. Let's see if he can do it again here in the finals. All he needs is 14 to take the win. 1 point. That's 2. Now 3 points.
Good rack for him there.
8 more points for him to tie it up.
Also,
7. 8 points.
Wasting little time.
He's finding that touch
gut.
now.
He's hot now. His 7th consecutive basket.
3 good racks
Oh,
in a
der
row.
war auch trotzdem drin, ne?
Make it 17. That's 11.
Ich orientiere mich nur an den weißen Strich. Ich guck gar nicht, ob er gut wirft oder schlecht.
That's 13 straight. 23. 24. He runs his total all the way up to 26 points. Wow, that was something else, guys.
Eigentlich habe ich schon quasi gewonnen, glaube ich, oder?
No, and his streak of made buckets went well into
Jay
double digits. I'm
Harden
not sure the exact number, but man, he was on fire.
And we've reached the finish line of the Foot Locker
Nee, doch nicht.
three-point
Gewonnen.
contest. All our competitors
Ja, er
gave
zuckt
their
ein
best
bisschen mit dem
shot,
Gesicht
but
manchmal.
one man was head and shoulders above the rest. This year's champion, the Monster.
Another terrific year for the three-point contest and another terrific champion.
Yeah, I think everyone here is still a little bit in awe of the display of shooting he put on tonight.
And from all of us here at 2K Sports, we're thrilled to have brought you this year's three-point contest.
Ich darf hier mal ein
This
bisschen
is
noch
Kevin
labern.
Harlan,
Da passiert
along
noch
with
was.
Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg, saying so long and thanks for watching.
Okay, das war's. Na toll. Na toll. Ja, okay. Lass ihn nochmal laden. Und ich glaube, das war's für heute. Oder machen wir noch den Dank-Contest? Wir gucken mal. So. Marie. Achso, und mein Spieler, ja, voll aufgepowert. Soweit. Habe ich auch lange für gebraucht. So. Ja, vermutlich stinkt so. Echt, Leute, das wollt ihr nicht. Starke Leistung heute. Mir war klar, dass René den Dreier nicht gewinnt. Und er hat mich nicht enttäuscht. Ich habe ihn noch gewonnen. So, bis Datum simulieren. Und es geht jetzt zum... Okay. Komisch. Dann machen wir das noch fix. Und dann war es heute für die Folge. So. Okay, Leute. Ich hoffe, es